For those of you that want to edit a video in MovieMaker, what you're going to do is open up the Start menu, and you can type in MovieMaker. And what that will do is pull up MovieMaker and you can open it. Now, once MovieMaker is open, I want to walk you through a couple different things. First, you want to add your video. So over here it says Add Video and Photos. So click on that and go to your H drive and find where the photos are. Now, for now, I'm just going to take some random photos of my dogs and place those in. So once you've selected your photos one at a time, you can see them placed within MovieMaker. Now, if you wanted to add music, you could do so, but typically I would not suggest it because as a broadcast, we aren't typically dealing with music videos, but we want to get the information across, so I would refrain from using music for now. If you need to record narration, I've got a headset I could give you, and you could record that narration using this menu item. And if you want to take a snapshot from your video, you could actually find a quick part in your video that you like and make a picture of it and use it as a picture. To add a title to your video, you click on title and that will put a title there. And then once you work on the title, you're going to be able to change the background color. So you can do something that is already on the menu, or you can go to more colors and find something just a little bit more custom to find colors and find a color that works for you. Once you add it, hit OK, and there you go. You can change the timing for your opening. I wouldn't keep your opening too long, maybe 4 seconds at best. And then you're going to have text that you'll have. So over here you see some text. So for your opening slide, since we're working on the That's What's Happening or anything else, you can type your title there, and then you can highlight it, and then change the font to something that's available on your computer, and make it a little bit larger if you would like. You can even type in a custom number like 100 and adjust it so there you have your title. You can change some things here, center it, edit the text, a start time. You can even have the text come in at a cool way. So if you want something kind of fancy, hold your mouse over there and you're going to see once you click on it what it looks like. And then you have more options here to make your text come in at a very fancy way. You can even outline your text if you would like to make it fancy, and that's how you work a title slide. Then you're able to then click to your next slide. You can do captions, and a caption allows you to type on the photo or video, and then just like the title slide, you can actually adjust the size of the font, change the font to something you would like, and move the text around so it's not obstructing your main footage. And then you can also take that text time and give it some text time and duration. How long do you want it to be on the video? Do you want it to be very short? And then same thing with that, you can make it do some different things. As you're editing your video, you can actually hit play and check out what your video looks like. So there's a little cool edit. I got my outline, it looks nice, and then I've got some text there. So nothing too fancy, but it's simple and it works. Up here, animations, these allow you to add transitions to your videos. So if you'd like to have transitions between scenes, you can actually see what these different transitions look like. And some of them are pretty fancy, like the squiggly and the dots, and some of them are just pretty simple, like none or the diagonals. One of the ones I like to go to is this one here, which drops the next slide over, which is kind of fancy. So that is animations. Visual effects, I would typically stay away from this unless you're working on something that is for video announcements. And what you can do is actually click your photo or video clip and change the colors to something a little fancier. And you don't have as many options here, a lot of black and white effects. It's not something I would typically go with, and you can adjust the brightness and edit it just a little bit. It's not hardcore editing, it's just a little bit. The next thing is your project. You can emphasize video, emphasize your narration, or no emphasis, and what the emphasis means is just simply that we're going to pay attention to that part of the video a little bit more. And so when you scroll up and hit play, you're going to see that the title plays, I've got my caption, and then the next photo will be my emphasis. And I'm not quite sure what emphasis does, but we focus on it for a little while. So I wouldn't really worry about project as much. View allows you just to kind of see the screen, and then editing allows you to do some different things. If you're working with video, you're able to actually split the video and delete parts of video you want. I cannot do that currently since I'm working with photos. And since you're working with photos, what I could do is shrink the photo down to a couple of seconds. So it's going to be 2 seconds. So that photo is going to be much shorter. So if you keep watching, you'll see that my transition spins away, and then that video is a little shorter for that photo, and then we slow down again. So those are some basic menu options. As you play with it, you'll notice some things. You can rotate your videos and photos left, upside down, right, and back. So if your videos import upside down, you can fix that. And the final thing you need to do is then save your movie. You've edited it, you've saved it. To save it, you'll save project, and you'll save it to your H drive. And so when you come back the next day, you can work on it. But when you're done and you're ready to publish this movie, you don't just go and save the video. Instead, you're going to save the movie. And you're not going to just save the movie, you're going to save the movie to your computer. And by doing so, that makes it playable. To save the project, you're just saving a MovieMaker file, and what that does is it allows you to just edit the video constantly. When you're done, you go to save movie and save for your computer, and what that does is make it playable. So we can upload it online, we can upload it to YouTube, we could burn it on a DVD. So I'm just going to save it to my desktop, hit save, and it'll take a couple seconds here. So since I don't have a lot going on in my video, it will not take too long. So let's just wait for this video to save so you can see the final product in action. So wait for it to save. Alright, it's saved. So then what you can do is you can play the video or close it. I usually close it. Leave MovieMaker, and here's the video. So when you double click it, it will open then, and you'll be able to watch the video. So give it a couple seconds to play. Here it is. I can pause it, I can fast forward it, I can just watch the video. Now there's nothing fancy happening, but there's the spin, there's the emphasis of the video, and there you have it. So that is a very basic overview on how to use MovieMaker.